I would like to point out Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm sure you would. So let's go ahead and get into our sync tube here. Now, it has been made to our attention that the episode was a little bit quiet last time. I am going to do what I can to turn up the volume. However, I do have to warn Daily Motion sucks a lot when it comes to the MLP episodes because audio just is always a problem. We try our best. We try everything possible to get it to work right, and sometimes it just outright refuses to.
Just like an asshole to us.
Sometimes it's just not all that good. It's not something that we can control, unfortunately. We do what we can, though. We do everything we possibly can. I have it as high as I possibly can get it. Hopefully that will help. But let's change up a few of these images here real fast, huh?
All right.
Not that fast, unfortunately. I have a good chunk of them saved. Unfortunately, I got also pretty much all of the previous ones here. So I'm literally combing through about 3 months worth of random images that I was having playing on the stream here. It's partly my fault. I should have been better about this.
Mm-hmm. But movie Twilight just going, really? Really?
I know, it's funny.
Really?
It's fun, and in all honesty, it's one I wouldn't mind having up there constantly.
Mm-hmm. We got a cute walking Pinky.
Yep.
Walk 500 miles and she would walk 500 more.
Right. Okay, so bear with me one more second here. I'm trying to... I thought I got a third one here, but if not, might just throw an older one in here and just go with it. Or maybe even keep this one. Who knows?
Okay, cool. So, the boss just appeared and killed me instantly.
Yeah, it's a fun boss. There we go. No. Yeah, some of you already know the joke there. No. Rebecca! Okay. So, who's
thing
ready
you
for...
should have done when Sketchy was with you. Just play the Rebecca.
We did. Off stream, of course. That was done off stream.
He probably like...
Alright, so, are you guys ready for the new MLP episode?
Yep. Yep.
Alright, let's get started.
And before the season
train from the Crystal Empire
final as well.
Noon?
I believe that the noon train arrives promptly at noon. Also, 12 o'clock, noon high, and also...
We both love magic and games and jokes, everything, really. Now that I think about it, there isn't a pony in all of Equestria I have more in common with.
And DJ Pony has the right idea.
Yay!
Little did anybody know that the Crystal Ponies were there in order to try to usurp Twilight's throne for the Crystal Kingdom. Because only they should have the Crystal Castles.
Mm-hmm. That or they're all going to the castle to hang out and worship Spike.
You made it. I have to make it. Do you know how much crap I have to deal with over there? This is a vacation.
Just a little reading for the train.
Same old sunburst.
And he is looking after Flurry Hot when the parents aren't around to at least try and keep magic in check.
You and me doing the stuff we like, games, magic.
Antiquing.
What?
Antiquing. You know I like antiquing.
You do?
Of course.
I mean, you're gonna be completely the same as you were when you were 5 years old. That makes perfect sense, right, everybody? Who else still likes the Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pies?
We are going antiquing.
Okay.
Actually, in all honesty, I really would love to try one again.
Sure. Only.
Believe it or not, I actually
a few trips.
Power Rangers moves from all these years ago.
My little pony.
No, yeah, to be fair, I don't think a lot of us don't enjoy what we enjoyed in the past. Enjoy?
Yep. So my like for Bucky has significantly gone down.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine.
Today's episode, Sunburst gets a harem. Yeah, pretty much.
And he steals Second's waifu.
Nah, he
Okay,
just borrows
so
her.
great! Who knew I'd be the one showing you the cool sights of Ponyville?
I'm a little surprised
Honestly,
myself.
I wouldn't mind going antiquing with people.
I don't know about antiquing, but I definitely hit thrift stores to try to
What a
find older
difference
games for
between
a
the book full of
discount.
bricks and the
It's amazing what you can
expensive ones,
find in there that people tossed away.
Mm-hmm. Now, the bricks thing, I understand Starlight.
Sometimes the crystals
hand,
have magical
I-
properties.
Nothing best.
Actually, the funny thing about those bricks is that they were mirror images of each other. Literal duplicates.
I
In the
know.
antique store?
In Ponyville, Starlight's really been looking forward to your visit. Though I'm glad you're in the antique store too. I'm usually the only one.
In fact, the owner of the store
Who
isn't
doesn't
even
like
here.
antiquing, right?
Right. Ooh,
I just hope I don't find
imagine
ET
that
on
little
Atari.
made by the mother-
That's not antiquing. That's something you sell for $5,000 on eBay because you unearthed it in the landfill from 30 years ago.
Cool.
Seriously, it's amazing how much they sold those for just because they found them in a freaking landfill.
Well, they confirmed an urban legend that's been passed around for almost 40 years.
That was pretty awesome, though. Yeah, the confirmation of the urban legend of ET on Atari.
Yeah. And here's the funniest thing of it all. Good. Called it years ago, or around the same time. He was like,
Wait, is that Sweetie Belle and Stone? Sweetie Belle's been stoned, man!
No.
oh, remember the last time Twilight was stoned?
I do like it.
Yeah, man, she got so
It's cool like
stoned.
I like it.
She got so
Besides,
stoned
you
she
almost
couldn't
look
move
at
at all.
everything,
That's how stoned she
right?
was.
Oh wow! You have got to see the Saddle Arabian Vanity. This shop looked a lot
Come,
smaller
see
from the
it.
outside.
Look at it now. Look at it now.
Alright, in all honesty, if I ever got to Equestria and I somehow turned into my robot self, I would go to a store and ask, what is this? Simply so I could learn about it.
Right.
Did you see this Palaminian letter opener?
Wow, that goes
And
well
Starlight
with this
Glimmer
Egypt
immediately
Phoenix
tries
weather
to
quill.
bean
We
herself
could write
to
each other.
dullness.
I really like this old-timey barrel.
Actually, the stuff I bought is inside the barrel. But I can't wait to
Actually,
see
that's
what it
one
is.
thing I'm always
Wait,
paranoid about
you
doing,
don't
like
know
those
what you
blind
bought?
grab bags.
Mm-mm, it's a blind
I mean,
buy.
sometimes you get some interesting
shops get too
stuff,
busy
but
to go
sometimes you
through
get some
everything.
really
So they load
crap
up a box
stuff.
or barrel and
Oh,
sell it
I
without
remember
knowing
when there
what's
was a run
inside.
that in the area that
Sort of like a
conventions
treasure hunt.
straight up banned them
Once I found
because
a first
pe-
edition
because
history of
vendors
Equestria
were
in the
because vendors
original
were screwing people
loading.
with them.
Plight for certain plight.
That's the one thing I really would be worried about. Yeah, vendors could just dump in a bunch of
It's an
crap, be
old
like,
Polish
this is a
saying,
bunch of stuff
"Reward
that you could
prefers
get for
risk."
$50 that might be good or not.
It loses something.
And
in
then you open it
translation.
up and it's like it's $5 worth of crap.
Why don't we look through this stuff later?
Yeah, they didn't exactly
What do you
ban them
wanna
over
do,
here in the
Starlight?
Utah conventions, but I mean,
I don't know if you're gonna remember
Salt Lake
this,
Comic Con, there
but-
was no less than 10 different vendors, including one with, I kid you not, a giant wall of Dragon
I remember that
Dragon
game.
Ball
You two used to
boxes
play it?
that were all full of
Pretty
grab
much
bag
anytime we weren't
stuff.
working on magic, I can't believe
I mean, the
you
boxes
found
were
a
pretty
copy.
awesome, but it was amazing how much of a market it is. One of them even had some pretty interesting
Sunburst
eggs.
would get so excited whenever his dragon got trapped, he knocked the whole board over. That's adorable.
Well, it's an exciting game, but I have a little more control over my horn now.
I moved the piece.
Some pony's dragon's gonna get trapped. Doesn't seem so exciting to me.
Excited much, Twiley?
I guess it is adorable.
I think Twilight doesn't get all that excited except for then, and then she gets a little
I
overexcited.
hope you're enjoying your visit so far.
Are you kidding? I mean, first antiquing, and then spending time with Twilight?
Oh, yeah. She's pretty great.
Right.
She was
I
awesome.
know
I think
she's
she
a
might be my new
princess, and I
waifu.
never thought she'd be so fun to
And
just
then the
hang out
roars.
with.
Well, she is the princess of friendship.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
So,
She is the
tomorrow,
literal
I
epitome of
suppose
friendship.
I'm just
She
surprised at how well
loves
we get
this
along.
stuff.
I don't have much in common with most ponies.
You two are
Or anything
pretty
that
similar.
breathes,
I don't know
moves,
many ponies who are
lives.
fluent in Old Ponish.
Exactly! Oh, I probably have more in common with Twilight than any pony in Equestria.
Right.
And Starlight's
I better
been
get some
crushed.
sleep. Ponyville might be small, but there's a lot to do. Maybe we should ask Twilight what she recommends we see.
Sure.
Great. Good night, Starlight.
Good night.
Good night. I'll be dreaming of Twilight. I'm sure that you won't mind that.
Knock, knock!
Oh, hi, Starlight. Is it morning already?
Yep. Maybe a bit early, but like you said, there's a lot to see in Ponyville.
Right. Okay.
Plus, I couldn't really sleep. I just kept thinking about
Seriously,
all the stuff
would
we
anybody
have
here
in
even
common
wake
and how
up
much
if this
fun we'll have
happened?
today.
Great.
You just like,
Is
I'm on
Twilight up
vacation,
yet?
let me sleep.
Actually, I'm pretty sure she's busy with princess stuff today.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's like,
But I've got a full day of stuff planned. Just
it's like,
you and
yeah,
me.
guess what? I wasn't planning on doing an early day for this vacation, so fuck you.
Would you mind turning around or preferably leaving the room so I could get changed?
And let me have my coffee!
No, he needs to take care of the manly morning problem.
One
See,
genuine Sweet Apple Acres apple.
See, I was gonna say that, is it just that Sunburst has such a huge schlong that he just can't hide it? He has to have the
I
cape?
don't remember that.
Really? I mean, it was.
Let's
all
leave that to the
great.
fanfics.
Here, try an apple. I bet that'll jump.
No,
in
you're
there.
all gonna think about it now. I've put it in your head. It won't go away.
Oh, ow.
I gotta admit, this was hilarious.
What are you doing
Just
here?
like, ow, and sudden Trixie.
I often seek the privacy of the orchard to practice new feats of amazement. And also I fell asleep.
And the teacup thing was kind
Well,
of funny.
Sunburst and I were
Yeah.
just catching up, so.
I don't suppose the two of you want to see a never-before-witnessed magical marvel.
Sure.
Let's see, Trixie kind of tsundere. No, she's an idiot.
Behold, visiting friend from Starlight's past, and be
And a bit of an
amazed by the
egomaniac,
great and
but not a
powerful
tsundere.
and current best friend of Starlight, Trixie. I give you the unicorn escape. One twist and
Fail!
Now all she needs
Wait,
is a tank of
powerful Trixie
piranhas.
requires a little
And it'd be
assistance.
magic. Real magic.
I know this trick. There's a
Somebody out
special
there knows the
ring.
reference I just
Never hold
made.
the chain up long enough to find it.
Well, if I could do magic like that, I'd have a whole slew of new tricks at my disposal.
If I could do
always
magic
liked
like that, I
tricks
wouldn't be a
magic
freaking
because
street
I
magician.
knew I could do it if I just practiced enough.
And now we get the fun of them being horrible at their jobs. Okay, I gotta admit though, this is ridiculously cute. Just every card comes up, she's just smiling and just shaking her head cutely. It's just crazy.
Yeah, but by the way, my friend pointed out something very important here. You're supposed to use same color cups.
Actually, yeah, that was true though. I did find it funny that all three of them had a ball in them.
Gee, I don't know.
So it's like, what's dumber, the fact that they use different colored cups, or there's a ball under each of them anyway?
But the mirror pool is actual magic.
Whoa! This place is pure pony lore.
Yep. I mean, it's supposed to be all dangerous, and I guess I shouldn't have broken the seal to get in, but you wanted to see the sights of Ponyville, right?
So
I'm gonna
if I
take you
just
into
go
secluded
in
mirror
and make
pool
copies
that
of
ended
ourselves?
up causing a lot of problems.
If we made copies of ourselves, we could get a year's worth of hanging out over in one day. And not that we would.
Do you hear that?
I hope it's not a leftover Pinkie Pie.
Not exactly.
Maud, how did
Actually,
you
I
get in there?
like that
This
joke. Just like,
cabin's
I hope it's
actually
not leftover
connected to
Pinkie
mine.
Pie. No, it's
what
a
are you doing?
pie.
Tapping.
Maud isn't super chatty. I mean, you and I could sit around and talk all day, but she looks pretty busy.
Are you taking some kind of core sample?
Not exactly. I'm uncovering this section of strata for closer study. You might want to step back.
Or else things will get really crazy here.
I'm studying this area's metamorphic.
Foliation. Is this nice phyllite or slate? Wow, the pressure above must be pretty uniform to get the planar fabric to be this consistent.
You know about geology?
I dabble. For example, by the speleothems in this cave, I kind of figured there was another way out.
Because of the calcite deposits.
This stuff is amazing. How wonderful this is. Yay.
Starlight? Where's Sunburst? Doing stage magic with Trixie. Studying new rocks with Maud. You're here, so I guess you two aren't off translating some ancient old Ponish text.
What are you talking about? Why would Sunburst be doing any of that? I thought he came to Ponyville to see you.
I thought so too, but it hasn't worked out that way.
Unfortunately, apparently, I suck
We had
a
more in
lot.
common than any two ponies in Equestria. But now it seems like he's got more in common with my friends than he does with me.
Oh, every pony changes. But
Look,
this
Starlight,
one
you're not
still
getting
thinks
laid,
you both
face it.
like. You both love magic, right?
Besides, you had your chance at the morning
Sure.
booty call.
You're really good at it, and Sunburst practically knows every spell that ever was.
You're right! Thanks, Twilight. You're the best!
I try.
Starlight, what happened? Maud and I found some fascinating sedimentary stratum, but when I turned to show you, you were gone.
Maud does have a way of making rocks really interesting, but I wanted to work on something a little more us.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. This was creepy as hell.
What's this?
Just a little something I made up.
I mean,
Whoa,
I get the
you made
point,
up
but
this
it is
spell
creepy as hell.
Just now?
Yeah.
Hey, Papa Pony.
Wow.
Hail the
I know,
Papa
right?
Pony.
But wait, there's more.
And everyone felt a little bit creeped out.
Sure.
Now we can play Dragon Pit, just like we used to.
Actually, I
You're
thought we
doing
could go
good,
with
Papa
Maud.
I
Pony.
mean, nothing was better
I-
than just you
Right.
and me
I gotta give her
playing this
credit
game
that
on
she
our phones,
basically literally rediscovered their childhood, but what a hell of a way to do it.
Starlight!
Yep.
I don't want to play the game at all!
By the way, still creepy as all hell.
What's going on in here? Nothing. I was trying to have fun doing the one thing I thought we still had in common.
I have seen worse.
I guess
I
we
have
don't
seen
even
worse,
have
but that
that
did make me
anymore.
cringe for a moment. I was trying to get him to love me again.
I don't understand. understand.
By being way
Starlight
too
and I
young
have
for him to
known each
love
other
me.
Since we were foals, but that doesn't mean
By
we have
getting
to
into the
be
really
foals
creepy
to hang
factors.
out.
Yep.
Starlight does have a tendency to overdo.
I mean, it is surprising how well I get along with all of her friends, but
And I'm
she
not
and I
even
still
gonna
have tons in
look
common.
up on
Maybe just
fanfiction
make sure to
if
mind
someone
her what
did
those
a
things
fic
are.
about that
That's
scene.
it.
Oh,
That's
here's something
exactly
pretty
what I'll
cool.
do.
Apparently,
Right after I think of them.
getting released just now, somebody released an
Obviously,
RPG
you
Maker
and I hit it
MLP
off.
fan game called
I
My Silent
am
Ville.
quite impressive.
Basically based off of
And we share a love for
Silent Hill and
prestidigitation.
Ponyville. And
Yeah, they
Pinkie
posted
Pie.
it
Right.
about a
And
week
Starlight
ago.
and I share a lot
I'm
of those
guessing you'll
too.
be playing
I
that
just need to
Monday.
think of them. What else
I
do you
do
guys
not
have in
know, in
common?
all honesty, but it
Well,
is something I
we
am
both
downloading
made
now
not
just
so
to have
great
it.
choices in the past.
So I am
hate
acquiring.
And we're
On,
self-conscious about
places.
every pony judging us, even though we've both changed and are trying hard to be better.
Yeah, we don't really have that.
I can think of something you have in common. You're both poor practice audiences.
Starlight
And
and I don't
boring.
have a lot in common, other than feeling
And-
different
Well,
from most ponies.
Pixie,
And
kind of
comedy.
not the best
Comedy?
at what you do.
It's actually
I'm
even
very
more
funny.
creepier when you get
Is that
to
a
see
joke?
the
No.
just the hooves and
Well,
everything
it's more
all.
than I can think of that she and I have in common.
We don't
They could have
really
done.
spend that
She
much
could
time
have. She's
talking
got to
about
upkeep
that,
her
though.
stuff a little
Mostly
bit.
we're just comfortable
Yeah,
around
DM12's
each
got it
other.
right.
Yeah.
We used to be. We did everything together. But now I'm wondering if we've spent so much time apart that we don't connect over anything anymore. And if we can't connect over anything, then maybe we're not even friends.
Well, at least it's not serious. That.
And
is
you
it.
just had a freak out.
And right there,
Wow.
the funny thing is, you got
appreciate you trying
yeah,
to help
Boulder's
Twilight,
apparently there now
but
has
it
a
seems
Boulder
pretty
clone.
clear that Sunburst and I have grown apart.
Got a
I
got a
understand,
double
but
Boulder
I feel
right
like
at the
that
end
only
there.
happens if you both let it. You still want to be friends, right?
Said it.
I
He
created a
said the
spell
rhyme.
so we could relive playing a game in our childhood home and bodies. Right. I'm just not sure Sunburst wants to stay friends too.
I think you might be surprised.
Prepare yourself.
For the new and improved Dragon Pit!
We had to take out a few spaces to get it to fit, but you hardly missed them. Maud made the dice.
Pumice is the lightest igneous rock. It seemed the best choice.
Though granted, it probably still weighs 80 pounds.
And I added the special effects.
Actually, pumice is a
There's
very light
nothing
rock.
like a little
Yeah,
love
but that
for
thing is as
magic
big as they
spell.
are.
To be perfectly honest, that thing probably weighs. Let's see, that size.
I want to play
maybe.
this game.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
That's
I didn't want to pretend to be a
I
fool.
I want to say maybe at that size, maybe 10
I thought it'd be fun
pounds.
to play a version
Maybe?
big enough for full-grown ponies.
It might be
What
just
do you
like
think?
a brick.
Fun, right?
Let's see. Weight of pumice per cubic foot.
Actually, it's missing something.
It must have real risk of death.
Now,
Okay, apparently a pumice stone for 1 cubic foot is 40 pounds.
Huh.
So, yeah, that thing can be about pretty damn heavy.
I don't know
Granted,
why
yeah,
I
you'd
Sounds
be
about
able
right.
to, you would be able to
Not having
roll it,
anything in
but
common.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would require a
I
little
think
bit
it
of muscle
doesn't matter
effort,
as long
unless
as
you're a
we enjoy
pony,
each other's
apparently.
company.
And that game was certainly enjoyable.
The game was a lot of fun
What made
because
me
I
even
won.
better was getting to play it with all my friends.
By the way, what I foresee a con in the
See you soon?
future actually
You
making
bet.
that a
I
real
want to hear if you
game.
find anything interesting in that barrel.
Either
Oh,
for
Trust me, Starlight. You'll
Wouldn't
be the
or
first
be
to
too
know.
hard to
like little
do.
kids. You know what I mean?
Char. Char.
Except instead of using stone, they just use cardboard.
Okay, and now for that setup for the thing I.
For next
well,
week. Now we got next week's setup. Alright, so we're gonna pause it here. Quickly, what did you guys think of the episode?
Honestly, it's a pretty good, like, hey, reconnection episode since we haven't really seen much of Sunburst since, like, the beginning of the season, maybe season 6.
Fair enough.
It was more of a setup episode, so it didn't feel so weird for them just introducing him and, hey, we're gonna go on this huge adventure. So,
Well, we've seen him in the season 6 opener.
yeah, but just for him to suddenly pop up again without like any reason.
This seems more like a shipping episode.
Yes, it does.
I was a bit preoccupied. I didn't really watch it. I was a bit preoccupied trying to kill the nightmare boss. I sat there for 5 minutes shooting it, and it didn't die.
Little hint on that one. I don't think you can kill him. But you hit him enough, you'll see a yellow key spawn right in the middle of the room, and that's when you grab it and run like hell.
Yeah, I grabbed it, then I shot at him for an extra 5 minutes, and then I died. So
yeah, you grab it and run like hell.
Kill him.
Grab and run like hell. In any case, there we go with that. That episode was fun. Yeah, it did address the whole idea of, being separated by somebody for so long that sometimes time, taste, and things can change a little bit. It's what happens. You also got a little foreshadowing there, which was pretty cool.
It's called life. It happens.
All right. Well, let's see. Unfortunately, we can't jump into the general chat here to get some other comments because we're running a little behind. Sorry, the game took a little longer than expected. So we're going to have to jump ahead here and get to our rest of our videos here. Starting off with Ship Princess.
I'm honored to meet you, Princess. Rainbow Dash sure knows how to choose her friends.
Please don't call me Princess. Here, I'm just an ordinary fanfic writer.
You too? I'm not really into fan fictions except mine.
Maybe, have you heard of Aoi Zodel Goes to the Doctor?
Oh, God.
I have.
I said many,
Look,
many
they haven't even
bad
met in the
things.
canon.
They could have. Maybe one day, Daring Do will talk about it.
No, she won't. Pornographic content wouldn't fit really well into her works.
It's not just sex. It's mostly about impossible love and passion. Like in my other fanfic, A Very Experienced Guide.
You did that one too? She met that griffin in just one chapter.
Who cares? In 3 Under a Tent, they had just met each other in one paragraph.
Why do you have to ship every character together as soon as they have or could have talked to each other? How desperate for love can you be? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
I'm the princess of the friend zone!
Oh, ow.
Ouch.
Rock on, everybody.
I'm honored to meet you, Princess. Rainbow Dash sure knows how to choose her friends.
Please don't call me Princess. Here, I'm just an ordinary fanfic writer.
You too? I'm not really into fan fictions except...
Alright, so now here's Dancing Naked.
They don't normally wear clothes.
It's not what you think either. there's that. Now here's a PMV Starlight Glimmer cover of A New Pair of Wings.
I wonder what is next for me. My mentor and those that proceed. I joined a line of alicorns, a tradition old as time. But I am just a unicorn with a brand new pair of wings. I don't know why, but I will fly. I wonder what it is she sees that makes me worthy of these wings. I joined a line of alicorns, a tradition old as time. But I am just a unicorn with a brand new pair of wings. I don't know why, but I will fly. With a brand new pair of wings.
Alright, next. Luna plays Ex-Pony, Equestria Unknown.
God damn it, if this thing isn't accurate.
Here we go.
I think it's pretty accurate.
Unfortunately, I think so too.
No, Luna, just take the shot from there.
Eyes on the target. Okay then. Good to go.
I don't know, I think it would be funnier if they actually had
Restricting enemy movement.
a voicing that sounded like the characters.
You know, there's actually one of those in the what?
I know, that's why it would have been so much funnier, but
Going in for the kill.
oh well, this is still pretty good.
Oh, it's actual audio from the game.
I think, yeah, I think this is from Enemy Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is exactly how it goes. 95% fucking chance to hit.
Missed.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm gonna die over here.
Overwatch
Yeah,
misses.
Come on, focus. Tell my kids
Yeah, that's why when I play XCOM games, I just kind of give up on the idea that I'll ever make it through a round without somebody dying.
Alright, now here's Existence VI Pony. So, enjoy this.
Yay, insanity.
For too long, the human race has ignored the signs. Your planet is nearing destruction. Salvation is reserved for those who pass the test. If you survive, an elevated existence awaits. Initiate Phase 1. Power up the breeze cannon.
Alright, that's just full text.
There's only one problem. It wasn't making people explode.
I know,
Well,
right?
like, inflate and explode, I guess.
Yeah, that was the best thing about the base cannon in Saints Row.
Oh, damn it, I took out the entirety of the human race.
Nah, she just made an explosion. So much space. Alright, now here's Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy discussing Pokemon.
Fun fact, did you know that Squirtle is actually the most powerful Pokemon of them all? I don't know, man. I think for my money, Charizard is probably the best Pokemon because he's got the Fire Blast and he can No, you're wrong because on that one, because Squirtle has a fire-resistant shell and he would use his enormous water cannon to extinguish the flames of his naive and useless opponent Charizard. For my money, the best Pokemon is probably gotta be
Better question. Why are you putting a
starter
starter
You're being an
versus
idiot,
a
okay?
final
You're being a
evolution?
total idiot to
Just
me right
have
now
fun
because
with
Venusaur
this.
isn't even the final evolved state of that Pokemon. If you were really being serious to me right now, then you would say Charmeleon because Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Charmeleon is the final evolved state and that form is most powerful. So you're not even taking me seriously at this point, okay? For my money, then Magmar is probably the best Pokemon. Magmar is the same thing with Charizard. Squirtle will extinguish the flames and kick his head off. Don't be stupid to me. Probably in that case, then Arcanine you're just listing off all the fire Pokemon, and it's the same scenario every time, and I'm done. I'm done talking about it with you. I'm done. Grimer would probably kill Squirtle. Grimer's garbage. Grimer's garbage shit and fuck, and he sucks dick. And I'm done. Well, you know, for my money, the best Pokemon is probably the Articuno because of the Ice Blast. Are you being honest? Look at me. Articuno is your worst pick yet. Look at me. Articuno is in a Bulbapedia. Articuno is only 5 feet tall and 120 pounds. I could literally pick her up and snap her like a bag of potatoes over my knee. If you wanted to pick a good ice Pokemon, you could have at least chosen Mankey or something. For my money, I think you're wrong because I don't think Mankey is an ice Pokemon at all. Probably the best Pokemon, the best monkey-themed Pokemon would probably have to be Chimchar. Because they really combine the elements of Charmander and a monkey for the Chimchar! Fuck! You know I'm right. Chimchar is the best. Chimchar. No, fuck you. You know nothing about Pokemon. You are fucking amateur to me. You know bad dick ass shit. Fuck about Pokemon. You are fucking nothing to me. You are a level 1 Pidgey sitting in the first wild grass, just sitting on his ass sucking dick, doing nothing with his life. I have traveled across the land searching far and wide to show the Pokemon that's the power that's inside. I'm fucking done.
I think I know who won that one.
For my money, Squirtle is probably the best.
Anyway, they're all wrong. Charmander was awesome. Anyway, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, we are about to get funky. You can't see it from actually dancing.
And we said we wanted to?
I'm just enjoying the song, man.
Yep.
Too bad it's so short. Alright, now before we start this out, this is pretty much a quick stop motion animated of the entire My Little Pony movie with musical soundtracks. This is only 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. It does spoil some of it. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, you may want to look away. Otherwise, this is ridiculously cute. Have fun with it.
Stop motion animated fantasy hues.
It's a festival of friendship, and we can get it done. A festival that they won't forget. A party to be proud of, a day of games and fun. Just you wait and see, all will be in perfect harmony.
And then, a broken horned unicorn, a plane flew by.
Why am I getting a robot chicken vibe here?
That's what I was getting too.
Robot
A
chicken.
little bit.
There's a light shining deep inside beneath those fears and doubts, so just squash them and let it shine for all the world to see that it is time, yeah, time to be awesome. Awesome. It's time to be so awesome. Awesome. Go big, be you so awesome. Hey. Hey. One small thing, it's a good place to start. Just one small thing, one small thing, and we don't seem so far apart. Don't seem apart. Soon one small thing leads to more. It's so much more than there was before. Just one small thing, and you will see the start of something big for you and me.
Open up your eyes.
I'm not even going to spoil this.
Open up your
It's a festival of friendship. Together we are one. A day we will never forget. And now everything is ready. So when the day is done, the weather, the banquet, the style, the music, all will be in perfect harmony.
Ah! Their faces do not look natural.
Well, there you
Even
go. That
by
was the
toy
movie.
standards.
There was a movie. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, a very abridged and not funny version of the movie.
Are you kidding? That was funnier than the movie. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, because it was so stunted. It was great.
Yeah, Capper doesn't exactly have an official release toy yet, so he gets left out.
I will just say, up your eyes bit, not as good as the movie.
They're all not as good as the actual movie parts.
Hmm.
But I thought it was still funny anyway. So, we are down to our last video for the night, and that means it is time to wrap up. The
Brony show wrap up, Brony show wrap up.
Nope, we got a better song for that. There we go, that's it. The Song of Awesome is now playing. So it's time to get our final shout-outs out before we bid the Brony Show good night for another week. So let's start off with our final shout-outs here, starting off with Tech Stallion, who joined us for the sidelines. This is your chance, Techie. Anytime now.
What do I say again? I got confused.
Anything you want. It's a final shout-out. Shout-out whatever you want.
Shout out to the creature who I hope is safe due to the tornado, and awesome Brony.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they're not in any I'm pretty sure they're not in any tornado. I'm hoping they aren't, but yeah.
You say that, but I was the last one hit because of that tornado.
Right. Okay, speaking of which, let's go over to Toakoi. Final shout-out.
Shouts out to all the lovely creators that we've shown their art here, especially that game. And if you want to find me this weekend in Camelot, KC, I'm selling merch for Torben.
Now, I'm sure he'll have plenty to talk about with the merchandise next week as well.
Yep.
Alright, let's go on to Deathlight Productions.
Well, thank everybody for coming, and I won't be seeing you next week or the week after, hopefully. So,
Alright.
yeah.
Well, we'll definitely see you the week after then. Hope you have a good week with whatever you're doing.
Car show.
Yeah. The car show, right. Alright, and let's go on to Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Draft, everybody deserves it, all that fun stuff. Anime stream is, of course, we're continuing Good Luck to Yumi-kun and Little Witch Academia. Saturday, anything going on Saturday is going to be up to my roommate. He probably will do the finale stuff on his own. But yeah, after that point, as far as any gaming, that's going to be up to him. And hopefully, I should be back in Atlanta in time for the show next week.
All right. Okay, and Textalion, you got another quick one to throw out there?
I hope to see some of you at Nightmare Nights Dallas, because this is going to be their final one this weekend. So if I see you there this weekend, we shall have fun.
All right. Okay, so for the final bits of the shout out, be sure to stay tuned for the Coffee House After Party, where shenanigans shall abound once again. Along with that, pre-show wasn't here this week, but be sure to tune in next week, where hopefully we will have pre-show shenanigans if they don't get buried under a pile of snow and wind. Then for Wednesday, we have Winchester Wednesdays. Hopefully Winchester will be able to come back and do his usual brand of shenanigans and fanfic reading. Lots of fun there. Thursday, Silent Blast will sometimes come on and do shenanigans as well. It's a bit hit or miss, but the best way to find out is to keep an eye out on our Discord group and also on our Steam. And also our Twitter, because it has auto announcements whenever anybody goes live. Then Friday, we have our book RPG. Well, we'll try to do something. I'm not sure about the book RPG group, since unfortunately Toa is already going to be busy, so he's not going to be around, but we'll do something. Then Saturday, we will be showing the last episode of the season finale as well, along with some other Saturday morning cartoons, so if you want to check that out, it's a fun time as well. And along with that, Saturday evening is also Gaming Meltdown with Creature, also a fun time. Sunday also has Circuit's Let's Play with Circuit, of course. So a lot of stuff to check out on the stream. And also be sure to check us out on Facebook, Steam, Twitter, all of them, The Brony Show. And let's get our final shout-outs in to our chatters. First off, thank you to Crazy Matt Captain for keeping an eye out on the chats for us. Then to thank you to Awesome Brony, Blue Clover, Chaos Sakai, Sarcasm, Deathlight Productions, Dimension, DM12, Evafan, Fantastic Fred, Furry Borg, 1 of 1, Glass 4, Lost Pony, Microchip 1, Papa Pony, Ponyman 64, Sonic 5421, Surreal Nightmares, Techman, Textalion, The Stig, Toakoi, Vaguely Creepy, Yay Archivers, and yay Forums. Yeah, that's a lot of fun stuff there. And admittedly, I did have a lot of great ideas and a lot of thoughts with how I want to proceed with the show in the coming time. You know, obviously we're still going to be doing this for some time now, and might want to change things up a bit to make things more interesting for everybody. But we'll get to that another time, of course. Just a little bit of a little sneak preview of some thoughts and ideas I had, or maybe even not even a sneak preview, kind of like a teaser, really, if you think about it, or best way to put it, I guess. Blah. All right, I'm obviously losing my mind here. So let's go ahead and get our closing video out here. In a celebration of Equestria Daily's Applejack Day, which was just a couple of days ago, here's Sunshine and Celery Stalks. And if you're watching us live, stay tuned for the after party. If you're watching this on archive, thank you so much for checking us out. Be sure to like, subscribe, let other people know about the show so that they could check us out on YouTube or even catch us live if possible. Because live is also the most shenanigan filled, but it's also the most interesting because you never know what to expect because we have no clue ourselves. So anyway, here we go.
With me around.
Here we go then. Sunshine, Celery Stalks.
An oldie but a goodie.
sunshine, celery stalks. Plant up care, the sunshine, colorful flowers, so much to do. Tiny seeds. Plant up care with the colorful flowers. Test the ground, sunshine, celery stalks.
Now, because of the chat room, I have ringtone forever stuck in my head whenever I hear that song.